All right, so you guys see the title. I've been meaning to get into The View. Obviously, if anyone's been following politics recently or whatnot, well, post-election, we know that The View has been having some issues, so to speak. Some crazy issues. They say and do a lot of crazy things. Some people are suggesting that they might even get canceled. I don't watch The View. I know I was just talking about wine moms in the last video, but it's like stay-at-home moms, wine moms. These are the people. This is their target audience. But it is very left-leaning, and that's a problem. Just to be frank, it's a problem. Sonny and Whoopi and a few of these others, and Ana Navarro, are doing and saying some ridiculous things. And also, who outside of that target audience, nobody watches this. No one watches this. If they're just gonna be like lying and spreading like false news, just to be honest, and propaganda, like it's not truthful. Like, just stop. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna get canceled. I know they were complaining about social media and X and this, that, and other, but no one watches like TV like that anymore. And the last thing they're gonna do is gonna go to The View for their political news, especially when they know that The View is just super left wing. The left has gone too far left. I'll say it again. The left has gone too far left. I considered myself center left. I didn't leave the Democrats. Democrats left me. And I think things like The View, MSNBC, even CNN. I used to think CNN was neutral territory. I'll admit it. I'm sorry. They're not. But they just yapping most of the time. So I don't know. Let's see what ends up happening. In my opinion, they can survive if these shows got canceled. So anyway, so this video is apparently they're debating, should Hunter Biden get pardoned before Biden leaves office. Why? I don't know, but let's find out. Let's see what the View says.
At the White House, President Biden honored an annual tradition for his final time in office, the pardoning of the turkeys. It's not always the turkeys you think he's going to pardon, but these are the pardons that he did. Take a look.
Raised by the... Yeah, I hear you. Peach wants to speak a little bit. Peach weighs 41 pounds and loves to eat hot dish and tater tots and cross-country skis. He lives by the motto, keep calm and gobble on. Based on your temperament and commitment to being productive members of society, I hereby pardon Peach and Blossom.
Okay.
But there's a much more serious pardon that many people are wondering about, and that is,
who are these many people?
Should Biden pardon his son, Hunter, or does that make him an even bigger target for you-know-who coming in? It's an interesting question, which I pose to you all.
So personally, I think I would pardon my child. I don't even have kids. I'd bury a body for my child. So I get it as a personal decision. I worry a little bit about the implications for the country. And I mean this, not because Hunter Biden affects the country, but because there's such a distrust in the powerful, the politically connected. And there's this idea that there's a different system of justice. We just saw Donald Trump, his indictments go away because he's in power. I feel like this would add to that. And then think of the fact that you've got a lot of people who are wrongly incarcerated right now, or they're incarcerated on minor charges, who don't have a connected, powerful father. So I have very mixed feelings on it. If he does it, there will certainly be a lot of criticism and a lot of people who will praise it.
Well, you know, Jared Kushner had a powerful, connected father-in-law, right? Because one of the people that Donald Trump pardoned in his first term was Charlie Kushner, Jared Kushner's father, who pleaded guilty to 16 counts of tax evasion, 1 count of retaliating against a federal witness, and another count of lying to the Federal Election Commission. So I would say if people didn't have an issue with Trump pardoning his father, I don't think they should have an issue with Joe Biden pardoning his son.
These are dumb arguments. That's a dumb argument. It's a dumb argument. Democrats and people on the left, again, try to always hold themselves at a higher standard. They put themselves on the soapbox and yap about, oh, we're better than you, and they're very pretentious, this, that, and other. She makes a good argument that Trump shouldn't have pardoned him. You shouldn't have pardoned him. But how are you just going to be a hypocrite? If you're going to stand on something, stand on it. Turn around and say that Biden should pardon his crackhead son. Why? Like, why? Stop. This is how you lose an argument, because it tells you that they never truly believed what they were saying to begin with. If you lose an election, then turn around and say, you know what, you did this thing, so I'm going to do it. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Like, I don't care what you say. It's just stupid. It's stupid.
Country might have issues with both.
And nobody should ever trust you again. That's my opinion.
This idea that the politically connected get a different set of rules.
That Trump is going to be handing out pardons like cheeseburgers as soon as he gets into office.
And he has said that he will do that. My issue
and to people who have actually stormed the Capitol.
Yes,
those people.
He has said he's going to pardon January 6th insurrectionists. One of the issues that I have is when you look at the charges that Hunter Biden was indicted on, less than 0.09% of the population is are indicted on that charge. And so it's basically close to zero. So I actually think that the only reason he was indicted is because his last name is Biden. So
all right, let's just pause. Sonny, so let's think about this. Why did you guys go after Trump? Well, not Sonny. Why did the Democrats go after Trump? Why? These are all politically motivated, prosecutions. They were. Who else? Didn't they go after his lawyer? Yeah, he broke the law, but they all went after him. She's saying do the exact same thing. Do the exact.
If you look at it like that, right? If you look at it like that, then it is the right thing to do to correct course and correct that wrong and pardon his son.
Who is she to say what course is correct? Sonny has lost it, bro. Sonny has. Who are you? What
the other piece of this is Hunter Biden has acknowledged his addiction.
It's so pretentious. Like, it's crazy.
Addict. And in the law, there are all sorts of ways to handle people that commit crimes because of their addiction. There are drug deferment programs. And he should be someone that should be treated a bit differently because of the addiction.
I'll pause it again. I'll look into this later. But is Hunter Biden, somebody respond in the comments, is Hunter Biden being charged for whatever because he was on crack, because he was doing drugs? I think there was more to it than just him doing drugs. Is she trying to downplay and say, oh, he's being persecuted because he's the president's son, he was on drugs? I think there's more to it than that, Sonny. So if that's the argument she's making, incredibly disingenuous, incredibly.
And I would support not only, I think, his pardon on the illegal
it's like she doesn't realize she's doing these things.
But the other one in California as well.
For any other addict that had rehabilitated like he has.
Normally, I take what you're saying, Sonny, about it's because his son is, because he's the president. That is why.
Particular charge.
I agree, but I think President Biden always recognized that and still took the higher road of what it meant for the country, even in how he talked about it and handled it. Yeah. But I'm exhausted, and I think Biden has taken such a punching this time with all the losing, the having to hand it off, the way everything's gone, that I just feel like this would be the one thing I would wish for him, that he could just say, you know what, I'm out, and so is Hunter. I just wish he could do one thing.
They should also pardon those dogs that bit the Secret Service agents. Those dogs need to be pardoned.
Justice for Commander Biden. That I'm on board with.
All right. What a nonsense video. What absolute nonsense. That Sonny is a Sonny Holston. Yeah. I'm sorry. And this isn't even one of the worst ones. I've seen some clips of her recently where it's insane. Maybe I'll react to them, but no, if you're going to hold yourself at this quote unquote higher standard, he cannot be pardoned. Full disclosure, if it was my kid, yeah, like the first lady said, I'd be inclined to pardon him. But it ain't my kid. What's her name? I forget her name, but she made that argument, but it's not my son, right? But also, if I had an adult son in his 50s or 40s, however old this guy is, right? And he's on crack. He's messing up my reputation, messing up the family reputation. There might be a point where I'm just like, hey, you're gonna have to figure this one out. Sometimes you gotta cut him off. But anyway, I don't know. I don't think he should do it. If he does do it, that just means that they never believed any of these arguments, any of these positions that they had about pardons. They don't believe any of this. It's all political theater, political nonsense. Left and right, they don't believe what they say. Both sides just yap. They're all yapping. When they're out of power, they yap. When they're in power, they yap. They don't believe any of this trash that they're talking about. Except when they're out of power, you can watch the other side and really get a glimpse of what's going on in their heads and understand that they're lying. They're lying. They don't believe any of this. Sonny doesn't believe any of the stuff she was saying before, but now all of a sudden, oh, I got a pardon Hunter Biden. Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Cancel this show. Cancel this show. Who's ever watching this? Just stop. Like, please. I said this in like, I don't know, one of the other videos. Just turn this off. Like, for real. Just step away from politics for like a year. Seriously, step away from politics. All the news, all this. Don't watch any of it. Step away. Live your life. Enjoy your life. See what you actually believe in, what positions you have socially and politically. You know, don't always think about it, but then come back, you know, in a year or two and then watch some of this nonsense and tell me your mind, your frame of mind doesn't change. You're going to hear some things and see some things. You're going to be like, wow, they are insane. These people are crazy. They're absolutely insane. So anyway, that's my take on it. I'm going to watch some more View stuff because I think it's just easy picking at this point. Like, anyway, all right, y'all take it easy.